Now, Alexandra Water Warriors, in partnership with Coca-Cola Beverages South Africa, will be opening a recycling station and also doing a cleanup of the Jukskei River. And this is all part of the efforts to contribute towards the 67 Minutes for Mandela on this International Mandela Day. So let's cross now live to SABC News reporter Nozintombi Mia, who's in Alexandra. Nozintombi, good morning. And of course, you know, it's that day where we are starting to just get a sense of the excitement that comes from giving to others. So let's talk about that project in Alexandra.
Thank you so much, Sakina. We are standing here in Alex, and it's been quite busy here. Not only is it Nelson Mandela Day, but it's also back to school for the third term. So you can understand that the roads are quite packed here in Alex. You know, there's a sense of thumbing excitement in the air, and it's not just because of this project, but where we are standing right now, we're standing literally right at the crescent of the Jukskei River, and I'm going to stand out of shot so that my camera colleague Tabiso Paiki can show you what we're seeing here in the background. So what we're seeing here, we're seeing the crescent of the Jukskei River. And Sakina, you'll know that the biggest issue with the Jukskei River is the issue of the high pollution in the Jukskei. We know that there's very high levels of E. coli in the Jukskei River because people here in this community use the river to wash their clothes. They use it as a waste, a dumping site. So there are so many issues and so many factors that contribute to the dirt and the pollution that we're seeing at the Jukskei. And it's not helped by the fact that the people here in Alex themselves are struggling with access to infrastructure. And they're saying that if they had proper pit toilets or they had proper sanitation, then they wouldn't be using the waste, they wouldn't be using the river as a waste site. And one of the companies that you spoke about, Coca-Cola, is here to try and assist the community here of Alex. They're working with the Alexandra Water Warriors to establish these recycling stations. And I'm joined by Ms. Pirtunia Dhlamini, who is the Public Affairs Communications and Sustainability Manager in Gauteng for Coca-Cola. Thank you so much for joining us, Ms. Pirtunia. I mean, you can see for yourself the absolute amount of pollution that's here in the Jukskei River. Why are you as Coca-Cola here to try and work with the community? What are you trying to set up for the community?
Thank you very much, Nozi. We are here to support the community. CCBSA, together with the Coca-Cola Company in 2018, committed to this bold vision of creating a world without waste. We know that the world has a packaging problem, and chances are, not chances are, a lot of our packaging ends up in this very river that we need to sustain ourselves. And so we're working with the city of Johannesburg, together with the Alexandra Water Warriors, which is a community-driven program where they are saying, as Alexandrians, we are going to clean up this river. So we're setting up a recycling station where they will be cleaning up on a regular basis along the Jukskei River, all the way to the other side, and making sure that all of that waste is then recycled and we are able to create this world without waste that we so really yearn for. It is all part of Gikasi Rona program, which the city initiated, and it's multi-pronged. So there's different elements to this program. You speak about infrastructure, we speak about the waste that needs to be resolved. Yeah. Generally, just rebuilding the confidence and the pride of Batubako Alex.
Sis Pirtunia, definitely bringing back dignity to the community here. Just very quickly, just tell me, how exactly does this program work? So if an ordinary Alexandra citizen decides they want to also assist in the cleanup, how does that work? How does it work functionally?
So they have to be part of the Alexandra Water Warriors. There's about 700 community members who volunteer their time to clean up their space. But what we're trying to do is introduce that circular economy. So once they've cleaned up, what do they do with that waste? So if Alexandrians are interested, they can certainly come to the site. They can sign up as Alexandra Water Warriors. And how it's going to work is we collect the waste, we separate it into the different elements, so the paper, the plastic, the cans, and then we're going to sell that waste. So people are going to be able to have livelihoods and really just drive their own ability to clean up their own area. So that's the excitement. That's the part that for me makes sense, is that the people are going to be able to make some money out of this.
Ms. Pirtunia, you said such an important point that you're working with the municipality, and it is of the utmost importance that the municipality tries to assist. The broader problem at the Jukskei is not just about the waste, it's about the infrastructure and the lack of infrastructure. We know that President Cyril Ramaphosa in his State of the Nation spoke about private-public partnerships. As a private company, what are you doing to work with government to try and get at least basic pit toilets for the communities here?
Nozi, I explained earlier that this is the beginning of a longer-term partnership, that the program Gigasi ya Rona is multi-pronged. And so there are different elements that need to come in play so that the places that people are living in are more dignified. So I think there's a lot of work that still needs to be done. Ourselves as Corporate South Africa, other corporates in the area need to come on board and support this initiative and work with the municipality to bring back that dignity of our people. I think a world without waste is absolutely possible. We can collect, we can live dignified homes.
Thank you so much, Ms. Pirtunia. You said such a mouthful, bringing dignity back to the community members here of Alex. And these are the shots that we're going to close out on, Sakina, where you see the livelihoods of the people. And it's such a juxtaposition of the absolute litter that is strewn across the Jukskei River, and how people are living daily with this pollution, breathing in the pollution day in, day out. And companies such as this are companies that are trying their best to bring back dignity, as Sis Pirtunia Dhlamini just said, bringing back dignity to the community members here of Alex.